quoted Genesis 1 verse 1 from the King James Version. In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth, and pointed out that the King James uses the singular word heaven. Then you pointed out that all of the newer translations use the plural form heavens. In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. And you explained that you believe this translation to be a lie. Well, let's take a look at it in the Hebrew text. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Here we have the word hashamayim. This is the word shamayim with the prefix ha, meaning the. So we'll start with a translation of the shamayim. I would like to point out that yim suffix there is a plural suffix. So in the Hebrew text, this word is a plural word, which means that the translation heavens, plural, is acceptable according to the Hebrew text. But that's not where I wanted to go with this video. I wanted to look at something slightly different. What we've just looked at, Genesis 1 verse 1, that was the beginning. Let's jump to the end. This is Genesis chapter 2 verse 1, which says, Vaychulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tziva'am. Notice that here in this verse we have the very same Hebrew word hashamayim, the shamayim. Now, you've stated in your video that the use of the word heavens, as used in all the other translations except the King James Version, was a lie. Therefore, we would expect the very same English word in Genesis 2 verse 1 in the King James Version that we saw in Genesis 1 verse 1. Do we? Genesis 2 verse 1 from the King James Version is, Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. Here we have the plural heavens. Now the word shamayim is used in Genesis 1 verse 1 for its beginning, and this very same word is used in Genesis 2 verse 1 for its finishing. So I have two questions for you, Greg. If the use of heavens in Genesis 1 verse 1 is a lie, then wouldn't the use of heavens in Genesis 2 verse 1 also be a lie? And secondly, why does the King James Version translate the Hebrew word shamayim as heaven in Genesis 1 verse 1, but then translates the exact same word as heavens in Genesis 1 verse 2?